Yep. Back in Manila, we're just about ready to go here for this matchup. Second round district here in Manila between the Odebolt Arthur Trojanettes and the IKM Hawkettes. Jumping center for the Hawkettes tonight will be Bailey Scheckinger. Should be jumping up against Kayla Miller for the Trojanettes. Olsen up ahead quickly to Mobauer as the Hawkettes control the tip. That's off. Scheckinger on the inside. Puts the Hawkettes up 2-0 here with just 10 seconds gone in the game. Nets down quickly there. They're going to draw a foul. Let's see who this goes against Shiring or Scheckinger. This is going to go against Bailey Scheckinger, picking up the early foul as Bailey had the early basket. This will be Schroeder at the line. Rattles in and out. No good on the first free throw. That'll be Schrader. Courtney Schrader, a senior here for the Trojanettes. Second free throw is good. Halves the IKM lead, 2-1. Hawkettes in the front court here. They'll get it around to Mobauer on the right side. She penetrates, jump stop, up from 5. That's off the rim, no good. Schrader will clear it for the Trojanettes. Goes to the left corner to Ulrich. She tries to drive down the center. That's lost. Blair picks it up out on front. We'll go around to Veit on the right side. She drives it around the top of the circle. Miller with it out on top. Blair on the right, hot on the three-point line. There's a shot from 15 foot. That's off, no good. Olsen's going to clear it. Bailey Scheckinger ahead of the pack. She sidesteps the Trojanette. Up and no good. Cleared out of there by Ulrich, who D'd up there on Bailey Scheckinger. Schrader brings it into front court. There's a shot blocked by Shiring and cleared. Get it ahead to Mobauer. She's easily around the defense. She'll drive down and score. Margot Mobauer with the 2. Quick timeout here for the Trojanettes. We'll take a little timeout too. Hawkettes lead the Trojanettes 4-1. Back in Manila, Hawkettes out quick here, 4-1, 6:39 to go, opening quarter. Trojanette coach Larry Allen took a quick timeout here to try to stem the tide against the Hawkettes. Full court press here by the Hawkettes. Schroeder gets it across, stolen away by Gaskell. They're going to leave it with the Trojanettes. Again, Odebolt Arthur plays in the Maple Valley Conference, had a fine 9-2 record. They'll play it in on the side here. Trayless won 4-1 with 6:21 to go in the opening quarter. Hawkettes co-champs of the Boyer Valley with Charter Oak. Gaskell will D up here with Schrader. Take it over to Ulrich. Out on top to Veit. She'll go backside to Miller. That goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover against Odebolt Arthur. So the Hawkettes will get it back, leading 4-1. Gaskell with it, will cross the timeline. And go left side to Olsen this time. She goes in the center. That's poked away by one of the Trojanettes. They get it to Mobauer. She'll drive the baseline, under the basket, up and good. Margot Mobauer takes it baseline and scores. 6-1 the score. Schrader, good ball handler there, has trouble with it, but does recover. Penetrate in the center here. That's thrown up off the rim, no good. Cleared by Olsen. She'll bring it down. And slow things up here and set up the offense. Gets it to Gaskell. Goes across to Olsen. She'll try the baseline, and she's fouled. Could be a 2-shot foul. This foul going to go against Blair. The foul is actually going to go against Miller. Wilson's first free throw off, no good. As Blair will check out. As Goberson's into the game, Olsen makes the second free throw. Quickly down, Trojanettes beating the Hawkettes back. Schekinger steps in front. Going to have a blocking foul. That's going to go against Odebolt Arthur. That'll be the first team foul. That foul is going to go against Schrader, who'll check out with that foul. She has the lone point here for the Trojanettes. As Veit back into the game for her. Gaskell gets it left side to Olsen. Bringing it around to Mobauer for the wide open three. Off the rim, no good. Cleared by Olerich. Veit will take it across half court, get it down in the left corner. Comes out on the right wing. Miller with it. Nice give and go. They're up and good. Miller scores for the Trojanettes. Makes the score 7-3. 4:40 to go opening quarter. Gaskell out there with it. Goes around to Olsen. She'll square up from 15. That's off no good. Mobauer offensive rebound. Margot Mobauer has a quick 6 here to lead the Hawkettes, who go up 9-3. Odebolt Arthur with it. They'll work it around to Veit. She'll throw up a three-pointer. That's no good. Shiring tries to air it out to Mobauer, who gets the pass. She'll penetrate and pull up from 10. That's no good. Long rebound goes to Miller, who'll bring it down for Odebolt Arthur. We go to the left corner. Olerich with it inside to Veit. Up and good. They found her on the backside. Veit has her first 2 of the game. 9-5 the score. 3:52 to go opening quarter. Olsen with it. Finds Bailey Schekinger. Go around to Gaskell. She'll square for the 3. Off the rim, no good. They're going to get Olsen for an over the back. That'll be her first foul. Second team foul against the Hawkettes as Katie Schekinger's going to come in here for Steph Shiring. We're going to have a quick timeout here, so with 3:42 to go opening quarter, Hawkettes lead the Trojanettes 9-5. 3:42 to go opening quarter, Hawkettes lead the Trojanettes 9-5. Trojanettes will play it in. Full court pressure here by the Hawkettes. Get the ball into Schrader. She'll kick it ahead here. Wide open player for Odebolt Arthur. Hawkettes getting beat down the floor as Abby Grody's on the board. Closes the score out 9-7 here. Hawkettes nursing a 2-point lead. They'll go inside over to Mobauer for 15. She's good. Margot Mobauer with 8. Odebolt quickly down again. Olsen with the block. That's knocked loose. Gaskell tries to get it. It's on the floor. There's going to be a jump. Gaskell and Abby Grody tied up there in the center. It's going to stay with Odebolt Arthur here. Hawkettes getting beat down the floor a little bit here by the Trojanettes, but do manage to hold a 4-point lead with 3:06 to go here in the first quarter. Trojanettes play it in. We'll get it to Olerich, to Blair. Back to Olerich on the right wing. She'll penetrate on Bailey Schekinger. Good double there. There's a 15-footer. That's off, no good. Inside for Blair. She goes up, no good. Rebounded again by Odebolt Arthur. And they score. Well, Schrader picking up her 3rd point. Down this time to the Hawkettes. Go across to Mobauer. She pulls up from 15 and drops it in. Margot Mobauer puts the Hawkettes back up 13-9. We're going to call Bailey Schekinger with a push foul in the backcourt here. She'll pick up her 2nd as Steph Shiring's going to jump up and take her spot. Again, the Hawkettes finding a touch of foul trouble here in the early going. Lead this one by 4. Trojanettes will play it in. Again, full court pressure. Doesn't seem to bother the Trojanettes a whole bunch here so far. Ulrich will bring it into the front court. Feed it inside again. That's blocked by Shiring. Grabbed by Blair and put up and in. Trojanettes outplaying the Hawkettes on the hustle end of it here so far. Doing a good job on the inside. Goes to Mulbauer, around to Gaskell. Get it to Olsen on the left side. She'll launch the three. That's good. Millie Olsen buries the three. Her 4th point of the evening. 16-11 the score. That's turned over by the Trojanettes. They find Katie Schekinger. She'll go up and score. 18-11 the count. 1:30 to go. That's stolen away by Gaskell. The Trojanettes get it back. Schekinger tripped up. Turns it over. They're going to call a walk here against Odebolt Arthur in the backcourt, and the Hawkettes will get it back. Getting a little ragged here. The Trojanette coach going to call a timeout. 18-11 the score. 1:29 to go in the opening quarter. Hawkettes lead. We'll be right back in Manila here. The Hawkettes up by 18-11. 1:29 to go in the opening quarter. Hawkettes will play it in after the Trojanette turnover. Steph Shiring to trigger. She'll get it to Mulbauer. Feed it around to Gaskell. Olsen over there for another wide open three. That's no good. Mulbauer with the rebound. Goes up and scores. Margot Mulbauer has 12 already. 20-11 the count. Vital have it. She'll try to get across for the Trojanettes. Almost stolen away by Mulbauer. They do manage to get it across. They'll get it to Miller. He's out on top. There's a shot inside by Blair again. A big load on the inside. Has 6 already for the Trojanettes. Makes the score 20-13. Hawkettes lead. Mulbauer gets it right wing. Go underneath here to Olsen. That's knocked away. Hawkettes will keep it. Inside to Olsen. She'll go up strong and score. Millie Olsen on a nice pass from Shiring. Has 6 for the Hawkettes, 22-13. That's knocked out of bounds by Gaskell. Blair will get it in here for the Trojanettes. She'll bring it up by herself here in the center for Odebolt Arthur. That's knocked loose. Mulbauer going to get there. She tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds, so the Trojanettes will keep the ball. Ulrich comes back into the game here for the Trojanettes. They'll play it in. Miller to trigger. Finds Veit. Near steal by Mulbauer. Rotated around here. Blocked again by Shiring, and it's cleared by Gaskell. She'll bring it down in a hurry. Get it to Olsen on the left wing. She'll back in and spin and go to the basket and score. Millie Olsen with an incredible spin move to the basket, takes it inside of 5 seconds. Trojanettes trying to get the shot off. That's loose and goes out of bounds with 1.5 to play. The Trojanettes will have it out of bounds, trailing 24-13. Let's see if they can get a shot off here. Trigger it in here. They do get it inside. There's Miller. That's blocked by Olsen. No call. And that'll be the quarter. Trojanettes don't like the call. That'll end the quarter here as the Hawkettes lead 24-13. Back for the second, back in Manila. This Region 2 1A matchup here between Odebolt Arthur and IKM. The IKM Hawkettes out to a 24-13 lead here at the beginning of the second quarter. Trojanettes will play it in. That'll be Schrader to throw it in for Odebolt Arthur. Gets it to Veit. Veit will bring it up against Mulbauer. Veit goes over the top here. Feed it inside to Miller. She goes up from 5, no good. Cleared by Olsen. She goes down with the ball. The ball's loose. Gaskell able to retrieve it before it goes out of bounds. Get it to Mulbauer right wing. She'll penetrate. Bring it back out on top to Gaskell. She squares for the 3 and hits it. Kayla Gaskell with the first points of the night. 27-13 the Hawkettes lead. Stolen away by Gaskell. Schrader gets it back. Get it over to Miller. This will go to Ulrich out on top. Vital have it at the three-point line. Reversed over to Miller. They'll go to the corner to Ulrich. Back to Miller out on top. There's a long three by Miller. She hits it. Miller with her 5th point of the night. Cuts the lead to 27-16. The Hawkettes will have it back here with 6:58 to go second quarter. Go left side to Mobauer this time. She'll penetrate. Try to. She'll reverse the ball to Gaskell. Olsen on the right side to Shiring. They'll go inside to Katie Scheckinger. Back out to Olsen out top to Gaskell for another three. That's off. Cleared by Veit on the long rebound for Odebolt Arthur. Veit brings it across half court. Go to Schrader inside to, that's off. That was Ulrich with the shot there. She goes to the floor. Cleared by Gaskell. Get it to Olsen. She'll penetrate the center and she gets knocked down. They're going to call a blocking foul here on Schrader. That'll be the 4th-team foul against Odebolt Arthur here. That'll be the second on Schrader. She'll be coming out of the game here as Grody takes her spot. Vital check out. Boyer back into the game. Hawkettes trigger to Mobauer. Squares for the three. That's off, no good. Follows her own shot. She'll go up, no good. That's cleared by Blair. Blair clears it out of there. To Ulrich, who'll bring it down. Katie Scheckinger on her. Hawkettes lead 27-16. 6 minutes to play. Stolen by Mobauer. That's knocked loose. She dribbles it. Gets it to Gaskell. So the Hawkettes will maintain possession. Short again with a three-pointer there by Mobauer. Ulrich clears it for the Trojanettes. Left out there, Katie Scheckinger with the near steal. That goes across the top. That's knocked loose. Blair with it. She's going to blast it through and hit it. Blair with a quick 9 points here for Odebolt Arthur. Cuts the lead to 8. Olsen with it left wing for the Hawkettes. They'll lob it inside. That's stolen away. Good defense there by Ulrich. Ulrich will bring it down. She'll drive it right to the basket. Olsen going to be called for her second foul. Ulrich will be at the line for a couple here. 4th-team foul against the Hawkettes. 2 each on Olsen and Bailey Scheckinger. 5:13 to go. Second quarter. Hawkettes lead by 8. First free throw is good by Ulrich. Second free throw is also good. Closes the gap to 6 here. Trojanettes on a nice run over to Olsen. Back to Gaskell. Try to go inside to Bailey Scheckinger. She'll find Mobauer. She'll pull up from 15 and hit it. Margot Mobauer hits another 2. Stretches the lead back to 8. They'll go over the top to Miller. She's going to penetrate in the middle. That's knocked loose by Bailey Scheckinger. Find Mobauer on the run. She'll penetrate and find Bailey Scheckinger. She'll off the rim, no good. Olsen with it, loses it out of bounds. That'll go to Odebolt Arthur with 4:40 to go in the half. Trojanettes will have it back here. Do a good job of rotating the bench here, keeping the girls fresh. They go 8 deep and play them all. Schrader will bring it down this time. That's stolen away and given to Gaskell. She'll penetrate and no good off the rim. Scheckinger's going to get the ball and she's going to be called for the foul over the back. Bailey Scheckinger will pick up her 3rd foul. 5th team foul. Bailey and Neely Olsen hogging all the fouls here for the Hawkettes as they have all the 5 team fouls for the Hawkettes. Mobauer bumps one of the Trojanettes there. Played ahead to Schrader. Inside again. They go up and score. Odebolt Arthur with 2 more. That one goes to Goberson. Gaskell pulls up from 17 and banks it home. Kayla Gaskell with 5 stretches the lead back to 8. It's going to be out of bounds here. We're going to call this on Olson. She's going to pick up her 3rd foul as she bumped Bloyer as she went down the line there. So we've got 2 gals with 3 fouls. Olson and Bailey Scheckinger. Olson going to stay in the game. Knocked loose there, but Trojanettes able to retrieve it. Veit with it. She's left alone at the line. There's a pull up by Grody. That's off no good. Olson trying to fight it out of there. Schrader going to be tagged with the foul, so the Hawkettes will have it out of bounds. That'll just be the 4th team foul against the Trojanettes. That foul is going to be called against Grody. It looked to have possibly been on Schrader, which would have been her 3rd, but Grody picks up that one. Hawkettes with it, left wing. They'll go around to Gaskell, try to go inside to Mobauer, who's posting up. She pulls up. She is fouled. Robertson hammers Mobauer on the way to the basket. Mobauer will have a couple of free throws here. 31-23. Hawkettes lead. 3:42 to go in the half. Mobauer, a 90% free throw shooter on the year. First free throw, good. Stretches the lead to 9. Mobauer will have another shot. Second free throw by Mobauer, also good. Having a monster first half here for the Hawkettes. Quickly down the floor. They'll get it around to Miller. Pull across to Veit. Go in the corner here. They'll try to go over the top. Nice pass there. Blocked by Shiring. It had to be a travel, but no call. We're going to give it to the Hawkettes. Shiring just swatted it right back in the gal's face. Should have been a travel call or a jump ball at the least, but no call. But the Hawkettes do end up with it as Gaskell brings it into front court with that 10-point lead. Over to Gaskell. Try to go inside to Mobauer. She steps out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on the Hawkettes. 3:12 to go in the half. Hawkettes 10-point lead, 33-23. Trojanettes with it. Blair dribbles it up. She's the center here for Odebolt Arthur. She'll bring it up against Shiring. Knocked away by Shiring. Olerich will inbounds here for the Trojanettes. Get it into Schrader. They're going to call her for the travel. The crowd called that one. So the Hawkettes will get it back. 3 minutes to go. Opening half. 10-point Hawkette lead, but it has not been easy. Gaskell going to launch the 3 and hit it. Kayla Gaskell with 8 tonight. Having a big first half for the Hawkettes. Veit will bring it up against Mobauer. Mobauer looking for the steal. Veit tries to get rid of it. She'll find Olerich. Olerich is going to drive on Katie Scheckinger. She travels, no call. Olson with the ball. Katie Scheckinger trying to get it out of there. Finds Olson. Olson will bring it down in a hurry. She'll pull up from 10, off the rim, no good. Mobauer offensive rebound. She's fouled by Miller this time. That's going to be her 3rd foul. Boyer will check in for her. 16 foul against Odebolt Arthur. So the Hawkettes will be shooting from here on out as Mobauer is going to get a couple here. First free throw is good. Mobauer already with 17 here in the first half. Free throw to go here, second attempt. Good. Veit will bring it in up for the Trojanettes. Mobauer tries to knock it loose and does, and then she tags Bloyer on the way by, so Bloyer will be headed to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity as Mobauer picks up her first foul. Again, the Odebolt Arthur team with an 18-3 record as the first free throw is good by Bloyer. Look every bit as good as the 18-3 record. Second free throw is good by Bloyer. Gaskell brings it up quickly for the Hawkettes. 2:13 to play in the half. Olsen left side, thought about the three. She'll reverse it to Gaskell. Olsen with it, left wing. And bring it around to Mobauer. Thought about the three. She pulls up from 15 and hits it. Margot Mobauer with another two. Ulrich going to bring it up against Katie Scheckinger. They'll go down quickly here. Shiring blocks another one. Gets to Miller. That's loose. Olsen getting in a pulling match there with Miller. They're going to call the jump ball, alternate possession. That'll be Hawkette ball. 40-25, 1:40 to go in the half. Gaskell with it here for the Hawkettes. They'll go to Mobauer. Thought about the three. She'll go inside to Shiring. She'll throw up the little bunny and score. A nice pass by Mobauer. Steph Shiring's first 2 points of the evening. We'll go to the left side to Blair. Can't let her stand out there. She's already got 1 3-pointer. Bring it around here to Ulrich. She penetrates. There's a little jump shot there by Bloyer, who nails it. She's got 4 on the night. 42-27, inside of a minute to go in the half. Olsen has it left wing for the Hawkettes to Katie Scheckinger. Lob to Shiring. She's going to be pushed by Blair. So Steph Shiring will be headed to the line for a 1-and-1. That'll be the 7th team foul against Odebolt Arthur. As Kelsey Sturm's going to check in here for Amelia Olsen to protect those 3 fouls. First foul on Blair, who's been a force for Odebolt Arthur with 9 first half points. Shiring's first free throw, no good. Blair will clear it. 42-27 the count. 44 seconds to go as Blair brings it down. Gets it over to Ulrich. Over to Blair. Bring it out on top to Goberson. There's a shot off the right corner, no good. They find Mobauer on the break. Mobauer going to drive to the basket. They're going to call her for the walk on the jump stop. So that'll be a turnover against the Hawkettes with 30 seconds to play. Ulrich plays it into Blair. Blair going to bring it down against Shiring. They'll get it over here to Grody. She goes into the lane and kicks it inside there, knocked away by Mobauer. Gaskell has it, gives it to Mobauer. She'll go to the basket and bank it home. Margot Mobauer with 2 more. Stretches the lead to 17, 5 seconds to go. Mobauer with the bump, no call. That's knocked loose, and they are going to tag her with the foul. Margot Mobauer fouls with 1.8 seconds to go in the half. That'll send Goberson to the line for a 1-and-1 situation. Goberson with 2 points on the night. We'll have a 1-and-1. First free throw is no good. Nice rebound there. That goes up, gets put back there to end the half. Odebolt Arthur goes to the locker room with a little momentum here as Grody scores on the offensive rebound. Score is 44-29. Hawkettes lead the Trojanettes. We're back to the second half and half. Hawkettes lead the Trojanettes 44-29. Again, the matchups, the winner of tonight's game will play again Tuesday night here in Manila against either Sac City or Storm Lake St. Mary's. This one far from over. The Hawkettes have a 15-point lead, but the way the Trojanettes have been playing, they're going to be here all night. It's not going to get any easier here for the Hawkettes, so they need to shore things up here a little bit, play hard in the second half, and hopefully the Hawkettes will come out on top. Odebolt Arthur will have the first possession of the second half as Ulrich will play it in. She gets it into Schrader, who gets it across half court. Go to Miller on the left wing. Go to the corner to Ulrich. Brings it around the top. Lofted inside to Blair. She goes up, no good. Cleared by Amelia Olson. Blair missed the bunny. Would have cut the lead to 13. The Hawkettes have it as Olson cleared the rebound. They'll find Mobauer on the baseline. She'll penetrate, go right around everybody and score. Margot Mobauer picks up where she left off. Pushes the lead to 17. Blair out on top. Shiring pressure in the ball. Finally find Miller. She'll get it across to Schrader. Across to Ulrich. She'll penetrate. Kick it back out on top. Go around to Veit. She'll drive in and throw up the 15-footer. That's off no good. Long rebound to Blair. Blair gets to the baseline there. Fed in the middle. Stolen away by Bailey Scheckinger. She'll loft it ahead to Mobauer. She'll go in and score. Nice pass there by Bailey Scheckinger. Hawkettes open up a 19-point lead. Just a minute 20 into the second half. Veit brings it down quickly here for the Trojanettes. They'll go to the left wing. Back to Veit out on top. She'll bring it around to Miller this time. Schrader with it. Back over to Ulrich. Feed it inside to Veit. She loses Mobauer under the basket. Veit scores. The first two of the second half for the Trojanettes. Mobauer with it. Thought about the three. She'll try to go baseline again. She'll back it out on top to Gaskell. Reverses it to Olson for the wide open three. Nelia Olson with it. Bailey Scheckinger, big rebound. Puts it back up and in. Scheckinger with the basket. Bailey nursed foul trouble at almost the whole first half there. Makes her impact right away here in the second half. Hawks up by 19. Go across to Blair. There's a 15-footer off the rim, no good. Mobauer's going to clear the rebound. She's off to the races. Feed it ahead to Olson. Olson going to back in. Spin move, throws it up, no good. Shiring with the rebound. Off the glass and good. Steph Shiring. Lead goes to 21 here. Larry Allen's going to call a timeout here for Odebolt Arthur. So we'll take a little break too. Score, Hawkettes 52, Trojanettes 30. Back in Manila here, Hawks out quickly in the second half. Have extended that halftime lead to 21, 52-31, 5:22 to go third quarter. Hawkettes' biggest concern right now, 3 fouls each at Nelia Olson and Bailey Scheckinger. Trojanettes will have it in backcourt. We'll get it across, feed it ahead here to Goberson. Gets it back out on top to Ulrich. Back around to Blair. Feed it around on the right wing this time. They'll go over the top here. There's a 15-footer. That drops in. Nice shot there by Bloyer. Hawkettes bring it down to Shiring. Bailey Scheckinger throws it up and in as Blair fouls her. A one-handed shot there from almost behind the backboard. Goes in as Blair gave her a little shove. So Bailey Scheckinger scores. She'll be headed to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Free throw is up. No good off the rim. Olson's going to get tagged with a foul here over the back. It is going to be on Olson. That's going to be her fourth. First of the second half for the Hawkettes, but the big news is it's on Nelia Olson. That'll be her 4th. Trojanettes bring it across. Again, it around the left wing this time. There's a penetration move. That's up, no good. Bailey Schekinger going to get called for her 4th foul. So the Hawkettes got 2 players with 4 fouls with 4:33 to go here in the 3rd quarter. They do have a 21-point lead, but things about to change here. As Ulrich headed to the line, misses the first free throw. Katie Schekinger and Kelsey Sturm will come in for Olson and Schekinger. Ulrich will have 1 free throw left. No good off the rim. Katie Schekinger will clear it and get it to Gaskell. Trojanettes kill themselves there, miss a couple of free throws that could have brought it under 20 again. And get it to Sturm left side. Get it around to Gaskell. Mulbauer's going to pull up from 15. No good off the rim. It's going to be cleared out of there by Ulrich. Quickly ahead here by the Odebolt Arthur team there. To get it around to the right side this time. Miller's got the ball. There's another penetration by Ulrich. That's off. Rebounded by Miller. That's off. Now off again. Shiring's going to step in and grab the rebound. Trojanettes unable to convert a couple of times down there, so the lead will stay at 21 with 3:45. Gaskell tries a 15-footer. That's off. Trojanettes clear it. They're down quickly out of the pack. Miller, she goes up and scores. 54-35 to score. Sturm with it out on top. Get it into Katie Schekinger, back to Shiring, 10-footer, no good. Sturm gonna pick up a foul here on Grody. That'll be the 3rd team foul against the Hawkettes. Sturm's first. Trojanettes will have it, trailing by 19. Ulrich will trigger it in here for the Trojanettes as everybody's set and ready to go. Blair will have it. She'll walk it down against Shiring. Near steal there by Shiring. Could have been called for the foul. Gets it to Veit. Veit will go across to Ulrich. Ulrich looking for a shot. Decides to pass to Blair on the right wing. They'll come across to Miller. Back to Ulrich. She'll pull up, and she's fouled here by Shiring. This foul is going to go against Katie Schekinger. That'll be the 4th team foul. Ulrich will be headed to the line. It'll be a 2-shot foul. First free throw is no good. Rattles out. Trojanettes unable to cut into that big lead here, and free throw shooting not good. Have missed all 4 this half. Miller going to pick up a foul. That's going to be her 4th. She has a few words for the referee on the way by. So she'll be headed to the bench. Boyer to take her spot. Hawkettes will have it. 19-point lead. Gaskell with it, gets it to Sturm. We'll go over to Mulbauer. Back around to Gaskell. To Sturm. She'll pull up from 15. No good off the rim. Cleared by, let's see, that'll be Blair with the rebound. She'll get it down quickly to Boyer. Near steal by Mulbauer, but Veit has it. Feeds it inside. It goes up. No good. Katie Schekinger going to pick up her 2nd foul. That'll be the 5th team foul against the Hawkettes. We've got 2:21 to go in the 3rd quarter. This time it'll be Grody at the line with a 2-shot foul. Grody's first free throw is no good. That's 5 this half they've missed. Brody will have another one. Second free throw, good. Got that streak broke at 5. Gaskell into the front court here for the Hawkettes. Over to Sturm. Tosses it inside to Katie Scheckinger. Back to Showering. She'll face the basket. Hit the little 5-footer. Steph Showering with the bucket. Takes the lead back to 20. 56-36. 2:08 to go. Third quarter. Ulrich brings it up. Stolen away by Katie Scheckinger. She'll drive down and score. Katie Scheckinger stepping up for taking the place of Olsen or Bailey Scheckinger here, playing a good third quarter. They'll get it ahead to Veit. Go back to Ulrich, wide open 3. She drains it. Gaskell gets it to Sturm left wing, back around to Gaskell. Gaskell get it back to Sturm left side. Tries to feed it inside to Showering, near turnover there, managed to get it back. Mulbauer with it, reverse to Gaskell, thought about the 3. Gonna back it out and reset things. Go to Sturm, over to Gaskell, wide open 3. Kayla Gaskell gets the roll. Looked to be coming out of there, but she drains the 3, 61-39. Trojanettes into front court here. Ulrich with it, left wing against Katie Scheckinger. They'll go around to Blair. There's a 15-footer, no good. Inside at Ulrich there, stolen away by Gaskell, but lost out of bounds. Hawkettes getting worked over on the boards tonight. They need to do a better job of blocking out here. Lead this one by 22, 61-39, 47 seconds to go, third quarter. Blair has it left wing behind the three-point arc. Showering's with her. Go out on top. That'll be Bloyer with it. She'll get it back to Ulrich. Come around to Veit. Mulbauer takes a stab at it. There's a three-point attempt by Miller off the rim, no good. Mulbauer in a hurry with it, 1-on-3. Drives down the middle, and she's going to be fouled this time. Got called for the travel in the first half on that same move, but this time she is able to draw a foul here. That foul is going to go against Miller. Miller's first foul. Mulbauer's free throw rolls in. Michelle Gravy going to check in here for Kelsey Sturm, as Blair will check out here for Odebolt Arthur. 62-39, 22 seconds to go, third quarter. Mulbauer's second free throw is good. Morgan Mulbauer just having a monster night here for the Hawkettes. 22 in the first half, 6 in the second half. That'll be a turnover against the Hawkettes. Excuse me, that knocked out of bounds by the Hawkettes, so the Trojanettes will have it back. We'll go this time to Ulrich on the right wing. We'll get it around, feed it around to the three-pointer with 5 seconds. That's off, no good. Mulbauer ahead of the pack. She gonna make it. She'll pull up from 15, no good off the rim. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. The IKM Hawkettes lead the Odebolt Arthur Trojanettes 63-39. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Ready to go here for the fourth quarter. The Hawkettes lead the Trojanettes 63-39. The Hawkettes will have the ball. Mulbauer pulled up from 15 there, tried to extend the lead at the quarter. Didn't have quite enough time to just had the announcement here that they would like to keep the fans off the floor after the game. Didn't know if that was a real important announcement. It is, as far as keeping everybody off the floor. So we're ready to go here. Gravy will have it right wing. She'll feed it across to Mulbauer. Go back to corner to Gravy. Gravy gonna feed it inside. Stolen away on a bad pass there. Tried to find Showering on the other side of the lane. Stolen away by Mulbauer. She's down the court. Going to go up and score. Margot Mobauer with another 2. Veit with it this time. Mobauer on her. 65-39 the count. 7:27 to play. We'll go around to Miller, who's back into the game. Nice feed to Blair on the inside. Katie Scheckinger going to rip it down. She'll be tied up by Miller. Alternate possession will keep it with the Trojanettes. Trojanettes play it in underneath their own basket. Nearly stolen away. It is loose. Knocked out of bounds there by the Hawkettes. So the Trojanettes will play it out on the far side. We'll find Veit. Mobauer matched up with her. We'll go left side this time. Get it in the corner to Miller. Try to go inside there. It is given inside. Back to Veit. She goes up and scores. Not afraid to go inside. Veit's got 4 in the second half. Gaskell will bring it down. Get it to Gravy left side. They'll shoot it inside to Shiring. Back to Gaskell. Over to Gravy. Feed it inside to Katie Scheckinger. Back to Shiring. They'll reverse it to Gaskell. Three-pointer good. Kayla Gaskell with the 3. 4 in the game, 14 total. Steal by Gaskell. Miller takes a whack at it. They're going to call her with a foul. Miller will be headed to the bench. Huge steal there by Gaskell. Huge turn of events as Miller heads to the bench. One of the better Trojanette players. She'll be fouled out with 6:37 to go. 68-41, Hawkettes lead. Shiring to inbounds here. They'll lob it out on top to Gaskell. To Gravy. She's going to throw up the 3. No good off the rim. Long rebound. Mobauer gets in there and ties up the Odebolt Arthur player. That'll be Bloyer, so that's going to go to the Hawkettes. Nice move there by Mobauer. Got underneath a Bloyer. Was able to tie her up. Come around here to Gravy. Back to Gaskell. Around to Mobauer. Back to Gaskell. He'll find Gravy left wing. Go to Katie Scheckinger in the center. Backside to Mobauer. Going to call 3 seconds here. Let's see. That's going to go either against Shiring or Katie Scheckinger. Not sure which one. That'll be a turnover against the Hawkettes. 6:18 to play. 68-41. Hawkettes lead it. Odebolt Arthur back with it here. Ulrich will inbounds it to Blair. She'll bring it up against Shiring. Veit gets it. She'll go to the corner. That'll be Miller with it. Lob it inside. Knocked loose there. The ball gets loose and up and in there. Bloyer, the beneficiary of the loose ball, converts. 68-43. Inside of 6 minutes to play. Sturm with it left wing. Go back to Gaskell. Back to Sturm. She's going to lob it inside. Nearly tipped away. That's going to be tied up. Shiring and Veit tie it up here. That's going to be Odebolt Arthur ball on the alternate possession. .5:43 to go in the game. Olsen and Bailey Scheckinger stay on that bench with those 4 fouls. And Mobauer is going to pick up a foul here, trying to steal it away from Grody. That'll be the 7th team foul, so Grody will be headed to the line for a 1-and-1. Odebolt Arthur was just 3 team fouls. That's Mobauer's 3rd. Let's see who we've got here. And it will be a 1-and-1 situation. That's going to be out of bounds. I'm not sure what the call was here. We thought it was a 1-and-1 situation, but they're going to take it out of bounds. Inside this time, Ulrich up and good. Goes over the top of Katie Scheckinger. Ulrich, a good inside ball player, can go either inside or outside. Hawkettes with it. They'll bring it down. Mobauer right wing is going to throw up the 3 and drain it. Margot Mobauer with the 3. 71-45, 5 minutes to go in the game. Goberson into the game, brought it down. Nice steal there by Sturm. She'll get it back to Showering, and she'll find Gaskell. Round to Mulbauer. Gaskell out on top. Bring it to Sturm. Reverse it around to Gaskell. Look, Hawkettes looking inside. Back to Sturm. Gaskell feed it into Katie Scheckinger. Will get it to Mulbauer. Over the top to Sturm. Back to Gaskell. She'll penetrate. Over to Sturm. Inside to Katie Scheckinger. Tries to step through. Loose on the floor. Mulbauer going to be tied up. That'll be Hawkette ball on the alternate possession. Hawkettes will have it underneath their own basket. 4:25 to go as the Hawkettes running a little clock. Katie Scheckinger gets it, throws it off the board, no good. Miller clears it for Odebolt Arthur. She'll bring it down. Go inside this time, knocked away. Sturm's going to pick up the foul as she fouls Miller, who'll go to the line. 71-45, 4:12 to play. Miller will have a 1-and-1, as that will be the 7th foul against the Hawkettes. Had a little scoreboard malfunction there earlier. First free throw good there by Miller. As the bench gets a good round of applause there. Miller again, a 1-and-1 situation here for Odebolt Arthur. First free throw, no good. That'll be cleared. Excuse me, the second attempt, no good. Caitlin Olsen in the game here for the Hawkettes. Mulbauer with it, will get around to Gaskell. Will feed it inside to Olsen, who's back into the game. Mulbauer going to take a baseline, backs it out of there. Bring it around to Caitlin Olsen. Get it inside to Bailey Scheckinger. She's back in there too. Olsen will back it in. Go up and hit it. Nice little turnaround there from the block. Didn't take Olsen long to get back into the groove. That's her first basket of the second half. Olerich quickly down the floor. She gets it back, top of the key. She'll penetrate. They'll get it out to Goberson on the right wing. She's having trouble getting rid of it. Finds Olerich. Get it inside to Grody. Gaskell's going to foul her. So Grody will be headed in line for a couple of shots. Grody's first free throw, no good off the back of the rim. .321 to play. 3:27. Second free throw good by Grody. 73-47 the count. Gaskell brings it down to Caitlin Olsen. Stolen away there by the Odebolt Arthur, but it was Boyer with the steal, but couldn't keep in bounds there. Stepped on the line, so the Hawkettes will have the ball back. Caitlin Olsen with it. Feeds it inside to Mulbauer. Support turnaround jumper. Gets the roll. Margot Mulbauer hits the 12-footer. 12 in the second half. 34 on the night for Margot Mulbauer. Knocked away by Olsen. Tried to go to the corner to Miller there. Good hands by Olsen. Able to knock it loose. Odebolt Arthur with just 16 points here in the second half. Go inside this time to Grody. Nice move against Gaskell. That's off no good. Caitlin Olsen knocks it loose, but Miller picks it back up and drops it in for Odebolt Arthur. Gaskell brings it across half court, gets it to Olsen. She'll walk it up to the three-point line to Gaskell, inside to Bailey Scheckinger. She'll pull up from 12 and roll it in. Got the friendly roll there. Bailey Scheckinger with 6 in the second half. 77-49, 2:20 to play. Miller with it out on top, nearly stolen by Olsen. We'll go to Grody against Gaskell. She'll drive and score from 5 as Grody, a much taller player, took it right at Gaskell. Gaskell brings it down. Bailey Schekinger with the hoop. Odebolt Arthur going to have a timeout here. Trail this one 79-51, 1:54 to play. We'll be right back. 1:54 to play in the game. 79-51 the score. Hawkettes lead the Odebolt Arthur Trojanettes. Again, Odebolt Arthur came in 18-3. Hawkettes at 22-1. Good matchup here tonight. Trojanettes hanging right with the Hawkettes. Get it across half court to Ulrich. She'll drive it to the basket, try to feed it inside. Nice steal there by Caitlin Olson. She'll get it ahead to Bailey Schekinger, who will drive it down, penetrate, and she'll go up, and that's going to be an offensive foul. So Bailey Schekinger will go to the bench with her 5th foul with 1:36 to play. Amelia Olson going to check out of this one. That'll be Steph Bornhoff into the game. Odebolt Arthur will play it in here. They'll get it to Blair. She brings it down. Stolen away by Sturm. Casey Hansen ends up with it. She steps through and gets it to Caitlin Olson. She'll bring it down to Steph Bornhoff. Back to Gravy. She'll penetrate and pull up from 5. That's knocked back in her face by Blair. Grody ahead to the ball there. Knocked out of bounds by Caitlin Olson with a good hustle with 1:18 to play. 79-51. Odebolt Arthur going to pull the starters here. The reserves come into the game with 1:18 to play. Larry Allen going to substitute. Five seniors on this team, all contributed. Trojanettes will bring it out on top. Pass it over to the left side. Inside, nice pass inside, up and good. Casey Hansen get a foul. Allison Hansen headed to the line after converting the basket. She'll be shooting a free throw here. Try to complete the 3-point play. Free throw up and good. Inside of a minute to play here. Hawkettes bring it down over to Caitlin Olson. Back to Gravy. She'll find Sturm. Back on top to Gravy. They'll lob it over the top to Olson. She tries to penetrate. Back out on top to Gravy. She'll drive it across to Sturm. Back to Gravy. Sturm in the right corner. Back to Gravy. They'll work it around to Olson. Back to Gravy. She'll penetrate. She's tied up. Stolen away there. Nice steal on the inside there by Thompson. Inside of 30 seconds to play. Caitlin Olson going to pick up the foul. That's Bailey Ulrich going to be headed to the line. That'll be a 2-shot foul. 79-54. Hawkettes hang on here. They will face the winner of the Sac City Storm Lake St. Mary's game here in Manila on Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. First free throw good by Ulrich. Second free throw no good. Rattles out of there. Casey Hansen will clear it for the Hawkettes. Get it to Olson. Back to Gravy here. They're going to run things down here with 20 seconds to go. Go to the right corner. Feed it inside. Back to Sturm. Out on top to Gravy. Over the top to Olson. Back on top to Gravy. Sturm has it right wing. 5 seconds to go. Gravy going to launch the three off the rim. No good. Stolen away by Caitlin Olson. That's going to do it here for the Hawkettes. They're going to hold on and win this one 79-55. We're back for the wrap up here in just a second.